Sometimes, stubbornness can make us forget just how simple peace can be. Today, let's listen to the timeless story of the two goats on the bridge. Imagine a bright, sun-kissed morning in a lush green valley. A gentle river flows peacefully, and spanning across it is a narrow wooden bridge. This bridge is old, creaky, and just wide enough for one creature to cross at a time. On this particular morning, two goats approached the bridge from opposite sides. One was a strong, sturdy brown goat with impressive curled horns. The other was a proud white goat, holding its head high as it walked. They both stepped onto the bridge, their hooves making a rhythmic clatter on the old wood. They walked steadily towards each other until they met, face to face, right in the very middle. The bridge was too narrow for them to pass. They stood there for a moment, the sound of the flowing river filling the silence. The brown goat, confident in his strength, spoke first. "Step aside, friend," he said, his voice firm. "Let me cross first." The white goat tossed its head, its eyes flashing with indignation. "Why should I?" it retorted. "I arrived at the middle just as you did. You are the one who should move back." They glared at each other, a stubborn silence hanging between them. Neither was willing to yield an inch. The river below seemed to murmur impatiently, as if it knew what was coming. Both goats firmly believed that taking a single step backward would be a sign of weakness, a blow to their pride. They couldn't bear the thought of losing face, not even for a moment. The air grew tense. The brown goat stomped a hoof, making the old bridge tremble. The white goat mirrored the action, its own hoof striking the wood with a loud thud. They lowered their heads, their powerful horns pointed directly at each other. Then, with a furious bleat, they charged. There was a loud clash as their horns met with a jarring thud. The impact sent shockwaves through the narrow bridge, which groaned and shook violently under the force of their struggle. They pushed and shoved, each trying to force the other back, their pride blinding them to the danger they were in. Suddenly, with a loud creak, the wooden planks beneath them shifted. Both goats lost their footing at the same instant. With wide, startled eyes, they slipped and tumbled over the side, plunging into the cold river below with a tremendous splash. The current was surprisingly strong, and it quickly carried the two soaked and embarrassed goats downstream, separating them as they struggled to stay afloat. They had fought for their pride, and in the end, they both lost. A little while later, after the commotion had settled, a younger, smaller goat approached the same narrow bridge. As he was about to step onto it, he saw another goat coming from the opposite direction. Instead of rushing forward, the young goat simply waited patiently on the riverbank. He watched as the other goat crossed safely to the other side. Only then did he calmly step onto the bridge and walk across, reaching his destination without any trouble at all. He crossed safely, not because he was stronger or more important than the first two goats, but because he was wiser. This simple story teaches us a valuable lesson. When pride takes control, even a small, simple path can turn into a battlefield. True wisdom isn't always about winning a fight or proving you're right. Sometimes it's about knowing when to yield, when to be patient, and when to choose peace over conflict. It's about understanding that a small act of humility can help you reach your destination safely. Thank you so much for listening today. If you enjoyed this story and its message, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thoughtful tales. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.